Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Tuesday, January 23, 2024. Ground was broken last week for rehabilitation work to start on the Holland to Bounty Hall Road in Trelawney. Work on the 6-kilometer roadway will be done over 5 months at a cost of $144.7 million. It will include demolition and site clearance, construction of sidewalks, drainage features including a box culvert, pavement works, and more. It is the second of 3 phases of the 20-kilometer Falmouth to Springville Road Rehabilitation Project, which is being spearheaded by the National Works Agency, NWA. Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Everald Warmington, says the project will improve access to homes and important community institutions.
We understand the frustration caused by dilapidated roads, traffic congestion, and the hindrance they pose to economic development. Therefore, we have formulated an inclusive and ambitious national plan to address these challenges. This transformational infrastructure development we intend to embark upon as an administration is not just about repairing road surfaces. It is about reshaping the future of an entire nation, one community, one division, one parish at a time.
Prior to the groundbreaking, Mr. Warmington officially opened the $200 million Wakefield to D-Side roadway, which is the first phase of the Falmouth to Springville corridor. He says the third phase of the Falmouth to Springville Road Rehabilitation Project will be completed under the Shared Prosperity through Accelerated Improvements to our Road Network (SPARK) program. Still on roadworks, Works Minister Everald Warmington says an estimate is now being prepared to initiate rehabilitation projects for the road network between Saltmarsh in Trelawney and Adelphi in St. James. During a tour last Thursday, Minister Warmington said drainage would be a main area of focus, as well as emphasis on a special design base for the road.
We will design the Saltmarsh to Kent in the same fashion, where you have those quarries. Therefore you have to have an extra layer of asphalt on it, not the regular one. You have to have maybe 4-6 inches of asphalt on it.
Mr. Warmington emphasized the urgency of receiving the estimates promptly to ensure they could be included in the upcoming budget. If the timeline is missed, it will have to go through the Shared Prosperity through Accelerated Improvements to our Road Network (SPARK) program next year. Meanwhile, the minister is maintaining that there is a greater need for a proactive approach to road maintenance, not just in St. James and Trelawney, but across the country. Minister of Education Favour Williams is calling for stronger partnerships with companies to recruit university graduates, particularly those with engineering skill sets. Minister Williams says this will ease the current shortfall in employment and open up required resources in the sector to attract students interested in entrepreneurship. She emphasizes the government's commitment to strengthening partnerships with businesses to keep engineering graduates in Jamaica. Mrs. Williams also recommends that university administrators establish opportunities for graduates to pursue careers in business or the workforce to prevent brain drain.
Those are the areas that I would see that we need to move in now, right? We've just traditionally graduated students without having the follow-through to see where they're going, what are they doing. They have ideas, they've seen the problems, they want to help solve it, but of course you need finances, you need resources to help to create solutions for some of the problems we have.
The minister was addressing the opening session of the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers workshop recently at the University of Technology. The seminar was held under the theme, Towards Expanding Access to Quality Engineering Science Excellence Opportunities in Jamaica. 10 high schools will receive training in Cognitive Behavioral Therapy, CBT, this fiscal year. The objective of the program is to increase the knowledge of students about depression, anxiety, personality disorders, and other socio-emotional difficulties. Minister of Education and Youth Favour Williams says the courses are projected to benefit 150 students.
That is not all. 500 medium and high-risk students from 24 schools under the Interministerial School Support Strategy A partnership with the Ministry of National Security will continue to benefit from targeted interventions, psychosocial support, case management services, and behavior change intervention programs.
The CBT training program will be carried out under the USAID Positive Pathways to Guidance Counselors and Social Workers initiative. And finally, food establishments and other stakeholders have until June 1 this year to stop using or importing plastic lunchboxes and personal care products with microplastic beads. That's because the government-imposed ban on these items will come into effect on that date. The announcement was made by Senator Matthew Samuda in his address during the State of the Nation debate on Friday.
Now, why June 1st? Because we have taken the lessons from the first round of the plastic ban as it relates to public education and need to give sufficient lead time.
Minister Samuda has applauded the National Solid Waste Management Authority and the Recycling Partners of Jamaica for the collection of 30% of the plastic bottles produced monthly, up from 18%. According to Senator Samuda, the government will continue working with stakeholders to increase this effort to 70% monthly. In addition, the minister says Jamaica is actively participating in negotiations for a legally binding instrument on plastic pollution. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.